All right, people.
How dare you stand where he stood?
It has been 2 to 3 weeks since the tragedy of the last episode. We were not
so
emotionally capable of handling what happened.
I still am not. I'm
still
forcing myself
just
to keep going
in
for you
so
guys.
much pain. So much pain. I added Stripple to the team because, honestly, I didn't have much of a choice. Okay?
He's our only
His
other good
stats
option.
are painfully average, but his attacks have a pretty good range. Illuminate, though, his ability, dog shit, okay?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
There's like zero use for that.
Yeah, and except for when I was literally grinding him up. But other than that, shit, okay? Fuck the guy. As soon as we get the chance to replace him, I fucking will. Okay? Promise that. Promise you.
Let's hope we just rock it.
I'm pretty sure the gym is next. If not, and we miss something else, well, fuck it, we're fighting the gym anyway.
Yep.
So.
Let's do it.
Jeanette!
Jeanette.
I miss saying that.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things.
Also, I learned that while fighting wild Whimsicots, fast as shit.
Yeah, they're really
Oop.
fast.
She is
pulled up
our
the-
fastest Pokemon.
Jason pulled up the speed stat on that bitch.
She's
Damn.
currently 79, which is our highest. I think our other is Gliscor, which is 72.
I didn't know he was fast.
Yeah, he's fast.
I guess I should.
I just
guessed.
assumed that all flying Pokemon are fast because, wings.
Yeah, wings and very very little friction.
Yeah. Yeah, his are kind of like thin, too.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of like the flying
like
squirrel
bat
kind
wings.
of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd make a lot more sense.
Flying squirrels, bro. Flying squirrels.
Looks a lot more like a bat than a flying squirrel, too.
Uh,
I'm a star. Perfect for Whimsicott. Let's get it, baby. No cap. I said it sarcastically, but it was like
I know, because the water
Yeah.
ground,
water rock.
water rock.
Because water is also good against him.
Oh.
Or neutral, maybe. Get fucked!
Jason is very tired, by the way.
Yeah, I am.
This is it's 1:47, and we just started recording Pokemon.
Why can I not remember what Prime... Oh, I know what Primeape is.
We were recording Final Fantasy. They're not going to come out at the same time, so the Final Fantasy episodes are going to come out way before you see this.
Are they?
Actually, maybe not, because we're pretty caught up on Pokemon.
Yeah. Well. Oh, well.
But
Life's a
fun,
bitch, get money kind of thing. You
fun
know what I mean?
fact: my
I'm
mom.
just saying shit at this point. I just realized that. Like,
Yes.
there was no point in me speaking the words I just spoke, but I spoke them because I could.
You know what? It's why I like making content with
That's
you.
my whole
is I
existence.
just hear your
I'm
brain.
just realizing is I don't mean anything ever. Okay? Nothing I say has meaning, and don't ever assume it does.
I just like hearing Jason's brain at 1% capacity.
It's really what's happening right now, though.
Oh.
I'm struggling. I'm also swallowing a lot of snot. My stomach kind of hurts. This is the same day we recorded the Final Fantasy where I told the story of me getting wildly drunk and throwing up a lot.
Yeah.
So, still not feeling 100%.
He's fine. He's just a little wimp.
Power through it, baby.
But
we did look it up. It is 30% alcohol.
it is. Those red, white, blues are 30%.
Yeah,
it's
they
crazy.
kicked my fucking ass. If there was a winner in that scenario, I was not it, okay?
So, fun fact. My mom, she's had, 4 pugs her
Yeah.
entire life?
Name them right now. Do it.
Giggle, Grunt, Goober, and Chewy.
Giggle, grunt, and goober.
Yep, the
Your mom is
G's.
so weird.
She is. But the fun...
Hey, but straight up though, Goober might be one of my favorite dog names of all time.
Goober...
What up, Goober?
Goober the dog was the best.
He was chill
Anyway,
until he went crazy.
he didn't go crazy.
He was just annoying. I guess most pugs are though.
But fun
Fucking
fact is the
breathing.
reason my mom got a pug in the first place is because Grandpa wouldn't let her buy a pig.
Really?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
She loves
Was
pigs.
it the tail?
I don't know.
Because the tails are kind of curly too.
I think it was the face,
Oh.
actually.
The shitty fucking need a facelift face.
Yeah. The my life is pain face.
Chewy is her current one.
Yeah.
Just his breathing makes me want to smack the shit out of
He's
him.
the worst breather out of all of them.
He is also inbred, okay? He's an inbred.
He's actually not.
No. I know the truth. He's inbred.
The real inbred one was Goober. He actually was.
Fair point. Wait, really?
Yeah, he came from like a puppy mill.
Why was he less fucked up than Chewy?
I think it's because he was inbred with something that was kind of normal. And so Chewy's
Sure.
just 100% fucked up, while he was like
Yeah.
he was like 25% not fucked up.
Chewy's just a dumbass, dude.
Chewy is a good dog though.
He would straight up eat another dog if you put it in front of him.
What?
He would.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
There's no way. He couldn't even do it if he wanted. He's a pug. He has
It's
no
just-
mouth.
It's
It's
just
just
like,
a big flat surface.
nah, dude. He's on that crazy
You could
shit.
spray Windex on it and be like, for all flat surfaces. I saw that on a meme the other day.
What?
This dude sprayed Windex on his girl's ass.
Yeah, I saw that, but
Yeah.
where did that come from with Chewy?
I don't know. I saw it earlier and it just popped into my
I
brain.
feel like that didn't have any context.
I forced it.
I was just really confused there for a minute. My brain's not working fast enough
I
for you to
know.
understand your weird fucking transitions.
Okay, well, let me tell you a story so that involves minimal interaction from you.
You got it, bucko.
Bucko?
Oh, by the way, bucko is one of my favorite words in the English language.
That's your word you went with? Bucko?
It's just so condescending and disrespectful. I love it.
Bucko.
It's like, all right, bucko. It's like, I'll fuck you up. You call me bucko, dog.
Oh my lord.
We're not doing that bucko shit here.
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm keeping the XP share on
Strimple?
just because he doesn't have a ton of uses. So like, and his defense is kind of low as shit. Actually, he'd be great right now. But I want him leveled in any case anyway, so we'll keep him on.
Yeah.
Mega Drain's not gonna do much, is it? Jeanette's pretty decent, but she doesn't have great stats.
So, I have a fun story for you, Jason.
Okay, hit me, dog.
All you have to do is listen.
Hit me with your.
And
I
every
don't
now-
do that well.
And every now and then just say, good job, Tristan.
I don't like complimenting you.
Yeah, neither did my dad.
Shit. Ooh, that's gonna do damage. That's fine. We're good.
Why did
Pursuit. I've taught you about this. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought he
reiterating.
knocked us out. Okay.
Quick attack. Why did it quick attack? Oh, it's great. Say
But so, fun story. Me and my friends,
that was super effective.
mind you, my parents, they were leaving town, and one of my friends' birthday parties was happening at the same time.
Pug. Yeah.
This is usually when people are like,
What
house
age?
party.
What age birthday party?
18?
Barbies. The fuck is
About
this?
your age, I'd say.
I think I know what this is.
I know what this one is.
Not what I thought.
Heart scale.
Not what I thought it was at all.
But so it was one of my friend's birthday parties, and we're like, yo, my parents isn't here. My parents aren't gonna be here.
I thought Reuniclus for some reason. Sorry. Just wanted to.
My parents aren't gonna be here. It's your birthday. Let's have a party at my place. And mind you, I'm a loser, so it's not like a house party. We didn't have like crazy drinks. We brought some alcohol, but it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
The fun part about it is my friends. We live kind of in. We're like in a rural town area. It's not like 100 population, but like there's farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's growing.
Yeah, it definitely is growing. But so, what my friends did, they were like,
Please don't
"Yo,
crit.
you don't have a fire pit at your place." Mind you, we live in a
Shit.
neighborhood, so we of course didn't have a fire pit at my place. What? Are you about to murder him?
I could.
Don't. We need him. Like we actually
Well, I
need
could
him.
risk it.
Don't
Is what
risk
I'm
it.
saying. I'm not going to. Shit. But she's not healed either. I'll just heal him.
Okay. Anyway, so we live in like a neighborhood, while the rest
Suburbs.
while the rest of my friends live in the boonies.
Shit. I could have hit
So they all have fire pits, and they're like, "Yo, we want to do this party, but like you don't have a fire pit." Our solution was to get a bunch of creek rock, which is just like flat rocks that you can stack on top of each other, stack them in a giant circle, and then just burn wood in the middle of my backyard, grass
You
and
guys
all.
aren't very intelligent, are you?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. But anyway, so we're burning this wood on this grass. Leaves a giant hole, by the way. It
Yeah,
burns all the
That's kind
grass.
of how grass works. It
Yes,
burns.
exactly. But my friend, he's a bit of a pyromaniac.
Grass is flammable. Can
No, no, no.
confirmed by Tristan.
No, like the wood he brought was like processed wood, so it burnt really fast,
Shit.
really hot, and really hard. So
Yeah, that's how I like my women.
really fast. Yo,
Yeah.
if you can't run a 10K in 1 minute, we ain't happening. That's why he's a virgin. Just hasn't hit that one yet.
Shit.
Sorry, I just bashed you a little
That
bit
hit
there.
too deep.
Anyway,
I'm like, I almost have a tear coming out of my eye because my nose is like hurting right now because I'm like, I can't tell if it needs to be blown or not, and it's like stinging, and it almost looked like I cried from that diss.
I didn't even notice. But so we got all the creek rock together. We're drinking a little bit.
Where did you get Creek Rock?
My friend has a creek.
Okay.
There's rock in the creek.
Yeah,
It's
no
called creek
shit.
rock.
Okay.
But so we got that. We put it all in a circle. We burnt. And during the night, we were all drinking pretty heavily. Because, we're
That is not a good mix with fire.
18 or something. My friend's like, nah, you can't have enough wood. And I'm like, but bro, the fence.
Ooh, yikes.
Well, it was in the middle of the yard, but like this dude.
Your yard's not giant.
Yeah, this dude, he had like a 2-story tall fire in a neighborhood.
Okay. Suburb. There's a difference between a neighborhood and a suburb.
Whatever.
Because neighborhoods can be very spaced out.
Okay, a
I
suburb.
lived in a neighborhood.
A suburban
and I had
neighborhood.
2 acres.
There you go. Anyway, so he had like a 2-story tall fire, and we're all drunk. We're like, it's warm.
Tristan's backyard is like maybe a 1/4 acre.
Yeah, maybe half acre total.
The backyard.
The backyard, yeah.
About a 1/4 acre.
Yeah.
Which is where you were having the fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
That was the point I was trying to make.
Anyway.
Wait.
What the fuck are you doing?
Be on it when you make it go down.
So we have this like 2-story tall fire, and I was like, maybe that's not the best idea. But so we go inside, and we're like, happy birthday, Ruth, yada yada, birthday cake and alcohol. That was basically a birthday cake, was just alcohol. But
Gross.
because we got like cupcakes, and then we got a bunch of alcohol. Anyway.
Ew.
Anyway, so we were pretty trashed. It's my house. Firemen come show up.
Oh my god.
And they were like, you can't have a fire that big. Or, no. Sorry. I cut ahead a bit. They were like, so, we heard you're having a fire back here. And I was like, where'd you hear that from? Mind you, they're at the fence. And they can see the fire over my shoulder. I was like, what are you talking about?
You're such an ass.
They were like, you can only have cooking fires within the city limits. And I'm like, we're cooking with it.
You see the hot dog? You want one?
And like, I wasn't the most intoxicated, but I'm sure he could tell something was happening.
Yeah.
And he was like, just keep the fire down. And I'm like, what fire?
You're such a jackass.
I was on my extroverted drunk phase. And so I was just like, let's make all the jokes, even though he's a fireman.
He could literally put you in prison right now for underage drinking.
He could. But
he didn't.
He didn't. As far as you know. I mean, no, he didn't. But so.
Because at that point, you go to real jail.
Well, the thing is like, he knew I wasn't being an ass. He knew I was just like, jokes. And he was like, just make sure you keep it down. And then my neighbor, after he left.
The teacher one?
No.
Okay.
The other neighbor, she was like super petty. And she didn't like my parents. So she comes over, knocks on the fence. Why are you knocking on my fence, girl? If you knock on the door and I don't answer, yell over the fence. You don't gotta knock on no shit. Anyway.
Hyperfang.
Mind you, we got a privacy fence that's like, 6 feet tall? 6.5 feet tall. So the average person can't see over it. So she comes over and she's like, on our privacy fence gate.
Okay. People might question that decision. I'm gonna stick with it, okay?
And
trust me.
So she comes over and she's like, on my privacy fence gate, and she's like, where are your parents at? And I was like, they're gone. She's like, oh, so you're having a party without them? And I'm like, yep. I was in an asshole funny stage right now. My friends, they were just hyping me up too. They were like, you tell her, Tristan. And I'm like, shut up. Like, Jesus, you're making this harder. And then she's like, well, let me call your parents.
She was making it harder too.
She was like, let me call your parents. And I'm like, you don't got their phone number, bitch. Like, I barely know their phone number.
Fuck out of here.
And
you ever have that pulled on you? Where someone's like trying to get you in trouble. They're like, give me your parents' numbers. Like, why would I do that? Like, in the current scenario with what you're trying to do, why would I give you their number?
The thing is I was like, they're inside. Like, there's, like, why would you need to call them? They're inside, even though they weren't. Total lie on my part because I was leading her on. And she was like, well, can you go get him for me? And I was like, fucking no. Like, as a matter of fact, I won't. And she's like, well, I rang the doorbell multiple times. They didn't come. And they were like, and I was like, probably look through the window and saw it was you and didn't answer.
Jesus.
And she was like,
all right, well, Tristan tells his story. I'm actually going to fight the gym in this episode.
And she was like, well, you don't have to be so rude. And I'm like, well, you don't have to knock on my privacy fence. Literally, 100% happened. I wouldn't. You know me. I would never do this in real life.
You don't usually do that shit.
But she did something before. Like, she kept one of my soccer balls because it went over the fence or something.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit.
Like, give it back. It's a soccer ball. It's not a baseball. It cost money. Anyway,
a lot too.
And I paid for that soccer ball.
Those things are expensive.
Yeah, it was my nice one.
Uh-oh.
What?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so like that's
Heal
the,
that.
that's
Heal
the
it.
main
Do it,
reason
bitch.
I was being a bit shitty with her is because
Hug.
she was shitty with me on previous occasions, and so my friends all knew
Karen?
this too. Yeah, she a Karen. She a
Alright.
major Karen. She's like the queen of Karens.
Karen Queen, baby.
Yeah, and so she goes back, and then she lives on the corner.
I know who you're talking about. now.
Yeah. So
Do they still live there?
no.
Okay. Because I know who lives there now, and it'd be hilarious if that was their parent.
No. So they live on the corner, and we live next to them. So she has to like walk all the way around the corner to get to her front yard.
Hell yeah.
And so we were yelling like, "Hey, we got some hot dogs over here if you need any. We got some s'mores." And then Zach was like, "Oh, we burnt them all."
Fire was too big.
Yeah, he's the one who was the
Pyromaniac.
arsonist, pyromaniac. Yeah. And that was pretty much all the crazy stuff for that night. But it's just funny enough to be a story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of that, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about food cooked over an open flame?
Like, is it better? Or? It depends on the food and what type of flame.
At the property we used to go to, my dad's friend had land in Indiana
Yeah.
where he used to hunt, and my dad would hunt with them out there.
Mhm.
Hold on, I have to pay attention here real quick. Get rid
Who's
of that.
having to do two things at
But,
once now?
Yeah, but I prioritize playing. You know, because you can talk.
So what you're saying is I'm better at keeping the silence to a minimum.
No, you're yeah. When you're over there,
Yeah.
we've been over this. Anyway,
Sorry.
but like
we were fixing our chairs.
we went out one time with my grandparents, not to hunt or anything. I don't hunt.
Yeah.
Because it's boring.
It is. It's really boring. Like, I get why people like it
Yeah.
because it's like a communal thing.
And for him, it's time to get away. He enjoys it
yeah.
and everything. I don't want to sit in a tree for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then not even see anything.
And even if you do see something, you gotta have you have a lot
His
of
aim
work.
was shit. His aim was shit. Okay, I want to say I shoot better than him. He got a couple kills, lucky kills. One of them he shot from above with a shotgun, so it just like snapped home his spine. And so he didn't hit it in the place he was aiming, but it somehow killed it. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were out there and we brought like chunky chicken noodle soup in the cans. And
Yeah.
we cooked it in
Over
the
the
can
fire.
over the fire. Tasted so good. I love that shit. I will say hot dog ratings, right? Grilled hot dogs number 1.
Yeah.
Over the fire is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then microwave.
Microwave is so bad though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They just taste like rubber.
I like cold hot dogs.
The fuck is wrong with you, you heathen?
That was okay. Hear me out, right? I used to have when I was like a younger.
No, I'm not hearing you
I
out on
haven't-
this. You
I
dumb
haven't-
as fuck.
I haven't eaten.
Cold hot dogs?
Shut up and
Are
let me
you
talk.
asking for death?
I haven't had a cold hot dog in a long time.
You either die of disease or my
Because
fist.
it's only
Jesus
like
Christ.
one good brand that you can actually eat them cold
Yeah.
and it like tastes good.
What brand is that? Johnson?
I don't remember. That's the problem. So I always
Do
end
you
up
just
buying
beat
the wrong
him?
one.
No.
Yeah, I destroyed his
No
ass.
contest.
No, the only one that was kind of scary was his Raichu, and I fucked that shit up. Anyway,
Yeah, because
I-
we have the bold.
my go-to snack when I was younger was cold hot dog. I had like the blocks of cheddar jack cheese, and I'd make slices of them,
Mm-hmm.
and pickle spears.
Okay.
It was a damn good snack, and
I-
I turned it into a meal because
I
I
could
ate
see
too many. Bro, I ate. Oh, there were multiple times where I ate a 6-pack of hot dogs.
cold.
It slaps. Don't judge me.
No, it does not.
judge me.
It does not slap.
Don't judge me.
As a matter of fact, it slaps back because it's so bad.
Yeah, do be slapping back, baby. You gotta have to bite.
It's not a fermented food. It's just nasty.
It was good. I loved it. I still love it. If I could find the brand that I enjoyed as a child, I would 100% eat it again.
You're like one of those people that likes miso too much.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fermented bean paste. Bean paste? Rice
shit,
paste?
do I have to fight
Something. I don't know.
her?
We-
What? Yeah, I feel like we're done, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll fight her in the
Hey,
next
hold on,
episode.
wait. Let's see if she even wants to fight.
Okay, well.
She wants to fight. Okay.
We'll fight her
I have to blow my nose.
in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Peace. Can you hear?
Did you have to release your lungs on the mic?
Can you hear the bass and the peace now? Peace,
I'm going to edit this out. Just to cut him off.
Yeah, but then
Just kidding. I'm going to get the final straw. Bye.
you can hear the fight.